Rich Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Rich here on this Friday morning. Happy Friday. It is the 5th day of October, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about on this video this morning. The time is 3:58 a.m. Yesterday, we had 92 degrees, so the heat wave rolls on right on through the upcoming weekend. Boy, Atlanta, Georgia got to 90 the last 2 days, and that hasn't happened in October since 1954. And the crazy heat goes all the way up the East Coast, but hang on. You know that area I've been telling you that we need to watch out in the Western Caribbean heading for the Yucatan? That could develop into something and move our way this late this coming week. And that could have a significant impact on our weather as a strong frontal system approaches from the northwest. You know that significant front we've been hoping for? Well, it may interact with the tropical system. Enough with the headlines. Let's get into the meat and potatoes now.
Once again today, that big mound of high pressure in the upper atmosphere, which has now shifted a little to the east of us, will play a big role in our weather. Some locally very hot temperatures across the southeastern U.S., the eastern seaboard. Some places are seeing their warmest October weather in many, many years. Sunny and hot here today. I think we'll easily get up to about 93. We had 92 yesterday, low tonight 70. By the way, the record for today is 99, so we're not in record territory, but a hot and dry Saturday. So if you're going to the fair, stay hydrated, but at least you won't have to bring an umbrella. On Sunday, the high is even stronger and centered over the eastern portion of the Carolinas and around Norfolk, Virginia, and influencing weather through much of the east. Not much change here, still hot and generally dry on Sunday, but I think the high will break down on Monday, and we'll start to see some widely scattered storms around the area on Columbus Day. And the rain chances will be small, but at least there'll be some storms around, and that'll continue on Tuesday as well, with better rain chances later in the week. More on that in a moment. So let's review. After 93 today, we're looking for 93 again tomorrow, lower 90s on Sunday, still 91 Monday with rain chances at 20% Monday and Tuesday, 40% on Wednesday as we start to look southward to the tropics. More on that in a moment. What about that strong front I've been talking about? Well, let's take a look. Let's look at the GFS. This is next weekend. Saturday, October 13th, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, strong frontal system near Memphis, and tropical a plume of moisture out ahead of it over our area. And then the GFS on Monday morning, the October 15th, has the front all the way down to about Tallahassee with some nice air back behind it. That's good. Now let's talk about the tropics because the two may interact. An area to watch out there in the around the Yucatan, now with a 60% chance of development over the next 5 days. There it is, covering the southern Gulf of Mexico, the Western Caribbean, and the Yucatan. And again, that's the area where a tropical depression could form. Now, you look out there in the Western Caribbean right now, and we just see a few thunderstorms. We don't see anything that looks organized, and the GFS in the middle of the week doesn't have anything tropical at all. So the GFS so far hasn't picked up on this, but as you know, if you've been watching these videos, the European has picked up on something lifting north from the Yucatan into the central Gulf this week, and then maybe late this week towards our coast. Perhaps, would it be a tropical depression, maybe a tropical storm? This is a snapshot of the European Saturday morning at 7 a.m. showing that comma-shaped cloud there just south of Pensacola, a tropical system that's lingering on our coast. So maybe by late Thursday into Friday and Saturday, it lingers and then tries to move northeast out ahead of that strong front. There it is, that little comma there over towards the Atlanta area into eastern Alabama, Sunday night, October 14th. So some interesting weather over the next 10 days. The tropics interacting with a frontal system.
I mentioned that Atlanta, Georgia got to 90 degrees for the first time in 1954 yesterday and the day before. And Calgary, Alberta has had 2 feet of snow over the last couple of days. I know that's in Canada, but they haven't had an October snow like that, not this early, in years. So there's a lot going on in North America, and all the weather plays in concert. No video tomorrow because it's Saturday. However, believe you me, there will be an important blog update tomorrow morning and early on Sunday morning as well, as we continue to keep tabs on not only on the tropics, but that strong frontal system moving in this area next weekend, which could have an impact on that tropical system as well. Live on the radio this morning, 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1, live on CBS 8 and ABC 32 at 5:50 and 6:40 a.m., and your forecast whenever you want it on the entire Blue Water family of stations. Have a good day today. Stay cool. I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.